everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another diecast restoration video. Okay, before we start, I'd just like to say thank you to you all for joining me again this time, and thank you for sticking with me. And if there's any new subscribers, welcome aboard, as Martin used to say. I hope you enjoy my channel. Okay, so this week's restoration, it's one that Martin Dare sent me a while ago, and I know I've already done a tribute to him, but all these models that he sent me, when I do them, they're all a tribute to Martin. So this is another one out of the box that he sent me, and yeah, it turned out quite nice. I'm quite happy with it. I hope you'll like what I've done with it. Okay, so what it is a Dinky Toys fire engine, and that's number 259, and I've done it with the Jersey Fire Brigade, you know, badges. I've done it in the Jersey Fire Brigade livery, if you like. I didn't have any decals of the ones that Dinky did, so I thought I'd make my own. So yeah, we've done a bit to it, changed things around a little bit, and well, you'll see. So I've quite enjoyed doing this one, so I hope you'll like it, and I hope Martin would have approved of it. Okay, so as I always say, please sit back, relax, enjoy watching the video, see how I got on with this one. Right, okay then, let's take a closer look at this one. Looking round it, it's not too bad. It's got a slightly pushed in windscreen pillar there and there. But the window unit, it looks alright. It's very dirty. I don't see any cracks, but until we get it out and start cleaning it, then you're never 100% sure. It looks like it's got the steering. I don't know if they're the original tyres. The back ones, they look bigger than the front ones, so I don't think they are original. But they must have been put on a long time ago, because that one is hard as rock. These front ones are not quite so hard. These side lockers, you can see now, I don't know whether that's the, like underneath they've put gold and painted red over the top, or whether they might have been painted gold. I don't know. What I do know is that I'll probably do them like the aluminium colour. Yeah, same on the back one. He's got gold, and I can't tell if it's under the red. I haven't got my glasses on, or whether it's over the red. But it's not been drilled out, so I don't know. Right, this ladder is bent, but it's there, so that needs to be straightened. The silvery stuff has come off it, it's gone rusty, so that'll be needing painting as well. Not in Molotov, but in sort of aluminium-y paint. that ladder I'll probably pick out the same. Now this one, the grille I find is a bit bland in the front, so she's got to have dual headlights. I'm afraid. I like my dual headlights. And the bell is there, albeit needing a good clean up. Now the base is slightly twisted in, slightly bowed in. But other than that, it's okay. It won't take much to straighten it. Yeah. Also, I just noticed that back is a bit bowed in as well. Well, these rivets are of the dome type, so we'll have to file them down a little bit and then use the centre punch there to make a little dimple in them to start drilling. Okay, so I'm going to get the tools and we will start taking this one apart and see what we find. Right, I got my file, so just going to file these tops of these rivets flat. Doesn't go too much on the bumper. The front one. That's the back one. Right. So I just want to do that so I can use this punch if it works. Oh, I've got to have a clear out of my little man cave here because I'm tripping over stuff now. And when my missus has got something she doesn't know what to do with, she slings it in here and I come in and think, well, what the hell's that now? So getting more and more and more stuff in here. Pain in the arse. There. Okay, that's more or less gone in the middle. Do the same with this one. Nope. It's freezing in here, I'm shivering. And yeah, it's pretty warm outside. It's just colder in the house than it is outside at the moment. Right, I'm just going to get my drills now. And then we'll get those rivets drilled. Right, start off with a smallish drill set. A little bit off centre there. Right, okay, I need a slightly bigger one now. I think that's far off either. Right. Oh, there, she come flying off. I've got me sticker on there to tell me that was from Martin there as well. Right. Oh, I don't like the way that window unit's in there. That'd definitely be melting that one out. Okay then, well that's all pretty good in there. the base is a little bit twisted down, but look at that, it's very flimsy. Very flimsy. Okay, so these tyres they're hard, but they're, oh, that one's softer. Actually, probably be able to use them again, I think. Excuse me. Okay, so we'll have to file these wheels off, file the axles. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to put these drills out the way. Okay, I'm just going to get my straw and heat it up to get the window unit out. Okay, I've got my little blowtorch here. I need to fill it up again with lighter gas because it's a lighter fuel. It hasn't got much oomph now. That's just a bit of plastic burning that was stuck on the end from the last time I did the model. Yeah, she's starting to go nice and red now, or orange. This is just one of those metal drinking straws you can get in a pound shop. Okay. Oh, I've probably left it go too cold now. I think that's worked. Yep. That was a good idea. But again, Martin showed us how to do it. Yeah, it makes things a lot easier. Right, that bit that's stuck in there, you can't pull it off with a screwdriver, but the caustic soda will get rid of that. Okay, so that's that window unit out. I need a pot. I'll have to put that window unit in the ultrasonic cleaner. Oops, a daisy. Right, that's that. Right, the ladder. Actually, I'll just put that straw in the vise because it's still hot. And I'm just going to have a swig of coffee. What I'll have to do with these rivet posts is just file them down a little bit before drilling them and tapping them. Right, the ladder, yeah. So we got some little tabs in here. What did I do with my screwdrivers there? We got some little tabs in here. There, 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 and there. So they need to be straightened. I go through the window. Now the ladder should come off. Should. Famous last words. There she comes. There you go. So we got to straighten that out. And I don't know if it'll clean up. Might have to do it with Molotov or just paint it with silver paint. It should straighten alright. Have to use a bit of wood, I think, in there. Just to try and keep it all nice and square, if you see what I mean. So that's that. bell. Now we need to get the bell off. There's a pin that holds the bell on. I'm just trying to see, I don't know how to get that off. Wonder, it might just punch through actually. That's my little punch again. Have another go with this. Trouble is, it's a bit too domed. I don't think it's going to go. Might. Nah. I might have to drill that a little bit. Now I've put a dimple in the middle of it. I might have to just drill it with a small drill. The one I had before, the little one that I started with. Here we go. Whoop-a-daisy. Right, let's see. Pull the drill out a bit. The drill bit. I keep calling it a drill. It's a drill bit. I'm shaking because I'm frozen. Don't know if that's enough. Try with this little punch again. Hey, it's gone a bit. It's coming. It's going. Hey, it's starting to come. So we use the pliers. I don't want to damage it. I'll get underneath there. So that comes out all right. So what we can do is just glue that in, glue the pin in, and then there's the bell, so we can clean the bell up. Hopefully it'll polish up. So that's that bit all stripped. So that's ready for the caustic. Apart from, I've got to drill and tap that, the two posts. Now I'm going to have to be, well, yeah, that's all right, that one. It goes straight down, so the back one is a lot bigger, so it'll be a lot easier. Okay then. Right, that's that bit. Now it's just for the axles. Shift all this out of the way then. This is cold now. Yeah. Cold enough anyway. Right. File. Where's my little tiny file? Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. Right, so got my file with a smooth edge on one side, so we need to use that. And these wheels are going to have to be painted because I don't think, well, they might clean up, but they don't look as if they're the kind of metal to clean up, to polish up. They look more like the kind of metal that needs to be painted. There you go, that's that one. Yeah, they look like they're very soft. They're very soft metal. Just give those a bit of a sandpaper. Okay, so that's out. It's got a very slight bend in the axle, so we'll have to sort that out. And then the other one. So you see this side, it's got a big mushroom there. So we don't want that side, we want this side. It's got the very small mushroom, so we don't need to file too much. This one's got a bit more meat on it, I think, than the back one had. I don't want to do too much more than I've got to, because then you've got more peening over to do. If you're starting out in this game, just do the bare minimum you have to. Christ, I'm using the wrong side of the file there. Come on. There we go, it's coming. Oopla. As I punched my box of drills. Okay, so that's it. Now I'm just gonna, I just want to check both axles whether they're the same length or not. Always a good idea to do, yeah they are, so that's alright. Sometimes the front axle might be shorter than the back axle or vice versa. Okay, so that's it. The suspension bit, we're not going to worry about that, getting that out, because it'd be very difficult to get it back in. You could always put a little nut and bolt if you wanted to, but I'll just clean it up. The whole lot will go in the caustic and I'll just spray the whole lot black, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so that's it then. I'm going to drill those posts down, as I say. Yeah, I might show you how I do that. So I'm just going to get all my drills and stuff ready. Right, so what we need to do is file these a little bit flat. Very carefully. That'll do. And then this one is a bit easier because it's higher. You don't file them flat, when you come to put the base on it'll be loose. Right. That's alright. See, that's a lot better now than that front one. There. Right, I need to punch with my little punch again. Put them in the handy, this one. I think it was on Temu I got it. And I thought it'd be rubbish. It's not, it's actually better than the other one I had. It says E and now it doesn't bloody work. It sometimes has little hissy fits, but the other one did as well. Okay, I've gone off centre there, so I'll try and get it back in the centre, because this we don't want to come out the side of the rivet post, that's for sure, when we're drilling. Right, that's that one. This one's still got a bit of a dimple in the middle, so that'll be alright. That's going to be the tricky one. Right, I'm just going to have a look and I'm going to decide what size screws to use. So I'll come straight back to you before I start drilling. Right, I found some screws, and they are M2.5 by 6mm long, and they're flanged crosshead screws. Now they're going to be very just, or the front one is going to be very just, so I might have to drill that one off camera because it's going to be a bit fiddly, but the back one should be alright. So I'm going to start drilling now. So I've got a 2mm drill bit, and I'm just going to go slowly, very slowly in, because if you go too quick the drill bit heats up and then you can't drill, you know, it stops going in. So I always go in nice and gently like that. So I say the back one should be nice and easy, it's a big post. So I haven't gone in that far yet, probably about 4mm. I've got to go in quite a bit more yet. Keep clearing the end of your drill bit, and if you do get to a stage where it's too hot, then just leave it and go on to the other one for a little bit and drill a bit into there. I need to straighten the back there, I've just noticed there's got a bit of a kink in it. Okay, so still got more to go yet. It takes a little while, but you've got to just be a bit patient. Make sure to go down far enough to start with, because once you've tapped it, you know, it's not easy to drill out without knackering the thread you've just tapped into it. And you've got to bear in mind as well, the taps I've got, they're from Temu. I thought they were going to be crap, but I've had these quite a long time now, and I just bought another set the other day. I thought, whilst they've still got them, and they're not a lot of money, and you know, this one I've used quite a lot now, so well worth getting some. And actually I might even get another couple of sets whilst they got them. Every time my payday comes around, I'll go and buy a few more things off of Temu. Doesn't seem like you're buying too much then. Okay, so I'm getting a bit of resistance in there now, so I could put a bit of oil in, but right, I'm going to carry on drilling that down and do the front one, and then I'll come back to you when I put the thread in. Right, okay, I've drilled down enough. yeah, like I say, always bear in mind to go further than the length of your screw, because the end of the tap is tapered, and it, you know, if you only go the length of your screw, then the tap, it won't go down far enough. Okay, so this is the, like I say, the tap is a 2.5 millimeter one. These go from, what's it on there, I can't read. So that's a 3.5, I think it is. Yeah, M3.5, and that one's so flipping small I can't read what's on it. They start at 3.5 anyway, and they go right down. I can't, even with my magnifying specs on, I can't see. No, I just can't see. So they go bloody small anyway. They go very small. This is something else I bought on Temu. It is handy, but people say that stuff is crap on Temu, but you can get some blooming good stuff for this, you know, for our modelling things, our modelling hobby. Now I've got a bit of oil here. It's just 3 in 1. Put a bit in each post hole. There you go. I'll put it back in there, in its little base. This is the end off of a glue pot. Well, actually I bought that on Temu as well. You could buy the whole lot because I thought they make good aerials. And this is from the pound shop. I've got, I think, 3 of those. So I've got my baking powder in one of them. And when I do baking powder and super glue, I just squeeze it. Right, okay, let's go. We'll start with the back one. So don't push too hard. Let it go in at its own sort of speed. Come back out a couple of times. Clean the end of the post. Once I drilled these, I just did a light filing across the top again, because the drill always makes the metal come up a little bit proud, so just pass the file lightly over the top again, just quickly. So we're going in here. When I put this in caustic and I paint it, I don't put the screws in, because the screws are already black, and you know, it'll get the paint off them, so you'd have to paint the screws. Also, I like to put my clamps in the holes. Just be careful not to damage the thread too much. It might flatten them a little bit, but the screw still goes in quite well. So yeah, we're getting there. I think we're getting towards the end now. Yeah, don't push it too far, because if you keep turning it, you'll snap the tap inside the post, and then you're really quite stuffed in. There. Now the caustic will go down in the holes and get rid of the oil. Right, this one I've got to be careful of, because it was very just. And if I go through the post with a tap, then we'll have to glue the blooming thing. We have to put a rivet in. Let's come back out again. Keep cleaning it off. Yeah, the trouble is in here, I haven't got a lot of room, And when I buy stuff, you know, from charity shops or whatever, I always leave it in here until I've done my purchases video, and then I take it up into the spare bedroom, which needs decorating, which is a bit, you know, my second man cave, because I've got all my cabinets up there, my display cabinets with all my models in. So I'm going to have to move all that when I come to decorate it, but I never seem to be getting around to decorating it. The old floor's a bit rotten up there. It was my old bedroom, and there were holes all over the floor, and it really needs new floor put in, or new floorboards, which my brother's going to do. He's done already a couple of the rooms before we decorated them. So okay, that's that. Right, let's try the screws in there. There you go. That's it, all the way home. That's okay, that one. So that's the first one. That's the back one. Oh gosh. Go in. Come on. You go. Now I hope the screw's not, the flange isn't going to be too big. No, it'll be okay. I was worried it was going to poke out the front. But that's it, that's all the way home. So that's good. Good job done. Only the holes are very big, so just a normal screw, it would go through. That's why I bought those ones with the flange. I can't remember where I bought them, but I remember it was somewhere that Martin recommended that he bought some, and I went straight on eBay. I think it was on eBay. I'll have to have a look back in my purchases history. I think that's got rid of the rest of that plastic. Yeah, and have a look where I got them and get some more. Only I wasn't sure what I was getting, so I just bought a few just to see. But those ones with the flange, they are really good, because quite often the bases have got two big holes in. Right, okay, so that's done. Now I'm going to go, well, I'll put it in the caustic. I won't show that. You've seen me do it before. It's quite awkward to film doing it. So I'll do that off camera, and then I'll come back to you when this is all cleaned up, all ready for putting the primer on. Okie dokie. See you in a minute. Okay, I've just straightened the ladder. I still might need to do a little bit more. I found this bit of wood I had hanging around in here, and it's just absolutely bang on the size. So I just put the ladder over that. I straightened it a bit with the pliers first, and then I put it on that and just tapped it. So it's pretty straight. The only thing is it's I can't get it off now. The only thing is that it might be a bit bowed the wrong way. Which way did it go? I don't even know. Can't remember. Oh, that way. So yeah. Hang on, let's see. Yeah, I think it's going to be okay. Yeah. Yeah, once it's actually that bit there might be a bit of a pain for the bell. I think it'll be alright. Yeah. There, so that sorted that out. Okay, I'll come back to you when it's all clean, ready for priming. Okay, we're out the caustic and we've cleaned it up. Now I've done a lot more work on this than I thought, because what happened when I've looked after it came out the caustic, that pillar's cracked, that pillar was cracked, and that one, it had the bottom, what, 2 or 3 millimeters completely missing, unattached. So I don't know, you can see there I've done it with super glue and baking powder. I seem to be doing a lot of that lately. I drilled to do the dual headlights and I had a really bad cabbage moment, and I drilled through. I didn't realise I was that close, so I've had to put some super glue and baking powder, you've guessed it, in. It's not going to matter, it's worked fine. Yeah, so I can get the dual headlight in. So I've got that sorted out. Was that it? Oh, and I've drilled out the rear lights to put some of those tiny little red dual headlights in there. Dual lights, rear lights. There is a indicator there and an indicator there, but hardly visible, excuse me. And there's a bigger one there. I assume that's a reversing light, so I've drilled that for a dual light as well. Okay, so that's it now. Just to clean with methylated spirits, and then I'm going to go out and put the primer on. Okie dokie. Right, there we go, the primer's on there. Did it yesterday. I did mask over these lockers on the side because I thought I'll leave them metal colour. Don't know what it's going to look like. Really, I suppose they should be aluminium colour, not the actual colour of the metal, but if they don't look right, I will paint them. I'll just do them by hand or mask it off and spray the silver in. So that's all ready for the colour coat, which I've got in the sink warming up in some hot water. I've done the base, so that's nice, it's come out well. I think that's about it. I've got the ladder ready on the top. I've got to paint that silver, and yeah, that's it then. So I'm going to go and put the colour coat on it, and then I'll come back to you when that's done. Right, okay, well I got a bit carried away. I've done all the detailing. It's taken me about 3 hours to do it. I've done a bit of black wash in the front grille. I did scrape a lot of that, but I couldn't quite get it all out, so I have put some paint on it as well. Painted the bumper. I wasn't sure about these little things on the bumper. I didn't know whether they were towing eyes or whether they were lights, so I've put them as blue lights, same as those little ones up there. Yeah, because I thought that looked alright. I've done the little Bedford badge. Obviously I can't do the writing, but it's got a little red dot in the middle up there, which is like the Bedford, the badge, the what's the emblem, what's the bird thing on it. Forgotten what it's called now again. Anyway, yeah, the side lockers haven't come out too bad as well. I'd masked those off. I scraped these little door handles, and I had scraped all these other bits, but then I thought, well, I'll paint these other bits over the top, even though I scraped them, so that's what I did there. I've done the hoses in black. That ladder at the top was a right pain in the arse to do. These hoses here, I've done them, the chrome ends of the hoses, I have scraped those. and I painted the black inside in between them, you know, the hollow where they go in. Scraped the ladder on the back. I've done some indicator lights. They don't show up very well. I've got to put the rear lights in, and I've just well, I didn't know whether to put indicators or not, because I didn't know whether they were meant to be. These I thought would have been side lights, but then I thought, well, if it's got indicators on the back, it's got to have them on the front, which more than likely they might have been on the side, you know, if it was real. But I would have said those were side lights, but anyway, I've done them as indicators, because it's stupid having some on the back and not on the front. So that's where I'm up to with that. I've got to go out now and put the lacquer on that. So I'm going to go and do that, and then afterwards I'll get on with polishing the wheels, and I haven't done the window unit yet. I've got to clean that up and you know, polish it and dip it in pledge. Okay, we'll catch you in a bit. Right, so I've cleaned the window unit. I've had to sandpaper the top where I melted, you know, to get the windscreen out. That's why it's a bit scratched, but it doesn't matter because it's on the top. So I've done it all with the nail buffers, and I'm just going to dip it in the pledge, revive it. Actually, I'll put him upside down. I don't want to swish it about too much and make bubbles. That's it. Doesn't matter about holding it at the back because that's inside and you don't see it. Okay, so we'll leave that there until tomorrow. Come on. Oh, doesn't matter, it can stay like that. Cover it over so it doesn't get any dust on it. That's it. Okay. Right, I'm trying to clean up the wheels. Now they really are shite. They're very pitted and battered. They're not very good at all. So I'm doing it with sandpaper on the drill to try and get them smooth, and then I'm going to polish them. So I'm just trying to get the corner of the sandpaper like in there. They are gradually coming up, but it's taken a long time. So I'm going to keep doing that, and then hopefully I won't be too long doing it. But anyway, I'll carry on with that. Right, I can't do much else at the moment, but the wheels are all polished up, so I've put one axle on, so we might as well put the other one on. My camera's moving. I've sorted the stand out and now it won't stand still. It keeps swivelling around. Right, I can't see what I'm doing. Got to lift the suspension up, which I can't do. There you go, slide that in, because this has got the steering on the front. So I'm just going to pin it on this little tiny anvil. got to go some more yet. I don't want to bang it too hard and bend the axle. It's almost there. There, that's fine. Right, okay, dual headlight time, or jeweled headlight time I should say. So I've got a couple down here. Got the old gem tack as usual. Right, put a bit in. Bit more on the other side. Is that enough? A bit more maybe. Right. What can I do with this now? Put it over that. Okay, this time I need to put my glasses, my magnifying glasses. Oh, and then my blue tack come off the end. It's not blue tack, well it's brown tack now. It's got a bit grubby. Right, put one in. Oh, stay there, don't fall over. Right, get the other one in. Oh God, come on. Can't get to stick my blue tack. Okay, that's those in. Can't get that one to seat properly. There. That's not bad. Right, I'm going to do the ones, oh my camera's moved is it? I'm going to do the ones on the back, the small ones. I'll do that off camera because it's not so easy. They're very tiny, so I'll come back to you when that's done. Right, okay, it's assembly time. Now I've already put the bell in. Right, so we've got to put the old ladder on. So that goes that way, the long bit to the front. Well, incidentally, I've put the decals on as well. The vinyl stickers I made. So that's the Jersey Fire Brigade, Jersey Fire and Rescue. So that's the crest, and I just put States of Jersey Fire Service on there. Okay, so let's get that out of the way and get this ladder on. Okay, so it just pushes through and then we bend the tabs over. So I can't remember which way they did bend, but to me this is the way to do it, is to bend them in. Do that one. I'm easier doing it that way. Okay, that's in. That's on. Looks alright. Got a slight twist to it. There. Okay. I think I've bent one of the rungs down there from pushing. See? It's so flimsy. Just doesn't take much. Right, okay, we need to get the window unit in now. Let's get it from the back. Now I'll have to put that in a 5-second fix. It hasn't come up too bad. Be alright if it would fit in, but bloody thing don't want to go now. Oh. Shame? No. What the hell? That's a tight fit. Okay, that's in. That's in, right. We're going to put some 5-second fix around there. Stop dropping everything. Right, okay. That's it, I think, just the base now. So I had a job. It's only just now I realised that all the tyres weren't the same. So I've just been hunting for some tyres. Okay, so let's get the screws in. I'll just put that one loose for now. That's tight. That's tight. Okay. That's it then. She rolls alright. Steering works. Hasn't got a very good lock though. Don't know if I'd like to drive that. Right. Okay. Right, well that's it then. Another one saved from the DINKY scrapyard. I'm quite pleased with the way this one's turned out. I think it looks quite nice, and done in the with the Jersey Fire Brigade stickers on. It's a bit of a, you know, from the DINKY original model. It's slightly different in that I have left those lockers silver on both sides and put the dual headlights in. But yeah, I think it's turned out really nice. And you know, this is another one that Martin Dare sent to me quite some time ago that I hadn't got around to doing yet, so I hope Martin would approve of what I've done with this. Okay then, well, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. I'll do the same as usual. I'll do my outdoor shots, and then I'll put it on the turntable so we can compare before and after, and then I'll do those AI shots, snow shots and all that at the very end after the turntable, so we don't muddle them up. Okay then, well, until next time, stay safe, look after yourselves, and well, we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye, cheerio for now, bye bye, up a toe.